super spicy. I'd love to hear his thoughts. He was super excited after that win there when he realized he'd actually won. This is a huge pod. This is probably oof. It's going to be very interesting to see how this pans out. Lionel, often very cool to see GG play here as well.
Sorry for laughing. I believe my mic was muted the whole time, so they heard nothing I just said. They only heard you.
They only heard one side of the conversation.
So to repeat what just happened, we might be getting a Zizzard interview any moment.
Oh my god!
This is why we have a preseason, guys, to iron this stuff out.
I quit. I'm not co-commentating with you anymore.
See ya.
So much. See ya.
I just commentate silently. I'm mic muted for 2 hours.
There's just nothing. It's just silence, and then chat hears me. First thing I say, super spicy. Oh my god!
What actual forehead right now.
We might have even missed our chance for a Ziz interview. Now we're probably not going to have time.
Yeah.
The race is starting in like a minute.
Yeah, probably not.
Oh no, sorry.
Maybe
Ziz.
Next time. Maybe next time.
How bad. Practice. This is a practice day first.
Exactly. You know, the racers are practicing. We're practicing. It's all good.
Yes. Practice casting.
Exactly.
Oh my god. Thanks, Havoc. That was amazing.
Anytime, dude. Definitely did that on purpose. Definitely was on purpose.
No, oh my god. Wonderful.
So let me reintroduce the racers. Top left, we have Ventrua. You know, someone consider him top 2, top 4. You know, even has a chance at beating Dead and Doom. You know, if he has a good day, the day is just right, lots of sun. And top right is TheUberElite. You know, he's infamous for getting rank 2. So I can see him getting rank 2 in this race. It's definitely a thing.
Ooh, that would be on point.
Yeah. Bottom left, we have legendary Polish racer RaizQT. He is like, I have so many good things to say about him. Like, it would take ages to list them all out. So I'm gonna move on really quickly from that one. Then bottom right, we actually have a rivalry here, an old rivalry between RaizQT and Lionel GGG. Lionel used to be called Pam, for those that don't know, and he used to be one of the craziest racers. Like, played a lot of rower back in the day. Oh, and the races. Exactly. Hey, Roa has returned. I was kind of hoping to see some Roas today.
And yes, Lionel is not just called Lionel GGG, actual GGG employee.
Actual GGG
often
employee.
Seen at the top of ladders.
Yep. I think there was a SSF screenshot like 8 months ago or something, and it was just like Lionel rank 1 ahead of everyone. So that was pretty cool. So he's definitely knows what he's doing. He has his 1,000 hours.
Easily so. Easily so.
Right, so
what do you think we're going to see? We've got Rise as the Shadow. So, and we've got a Shadow from Lionel as well. So we've got 2 Shadows versus 2 Duelists. So
interesting. Duelists on top, Shadows on the bottom.
Ooh.
Interesting. Will that be the final finish, though? It's hard to say.
Yeah, interesting. Duelists always on top. What are we seeing? Explosive trap from Rise. That's a little unexpected. I was asking him about his practice, but he didn't reveal that at all to me.
I think a lot of players are going off what Dead and Doom has basically set the meta, right? Like, people go, hey, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing this? Okay, I'm doing this now. But apparently D&D has some secret builds too that he has not shared. Yeah. Even
before, he's just like seeding these ideas in people's minds, makes them sound believable enough, but then has a completely different strategy at the end.
Exactly. So like the early meta seems to be either you go like some triple melee strats, so you always have leap slam in every run, or you know, you pull out the frost bomb, which is pretty effective in these very short races.
Yeah, this is definitely the race for that explosive trap, frost bomb, freeze pulse action.
Exactly, because it can fall off a bit in Act 3.
Yeah. Like the AoE for Lightning Trap is pretty good, and Lightning Trap's a pretty good race skill, and Fire Trap now is also pretty good, but it really starts to make a difference with like that leap slam and faster attacks.
Exactly.
As well.
I'm surprised we haven't seen any arc traps. Like, I think arc traps are pretty strong. But maybe it's just
someone mentioning arc traps, so I might see one in this pod maybe, or in one of the later races potentially.
It might be one of those adaptions, like you need to get the green, green, blue early on. Because you need to arc, trap, and multi-trap. And it's pretty hard to get that on a caster weapon.
What are your expectations for this race? How do you see this one playing
As in
out?
who's gonna win? Who's gonna take the prize? Get the chicken dinner? So I think my predictions before the race were Ventrua and Raiz, because, you know, Lionel, he still has to go to work. He still has to work at the office, so...
He's spending, what, 8 or 9 hours a day probably, not racing, instead, you know, doing work.
Exactly.
Work.
That being said...
As a QA tester, he could, you know, be saying, I'm QA testing the early parts of the game, and that's maybe what he's been doing the past few days, just been like, yeah, I'm just QA testing Act 1 right now.
Yeah.
And, he's actually just been race practicing all day at work. It's possible.
It's funny you mentioned that. A lot of the racers have been complaining about the help menu. They always like accidentally misclick it after Hellreg and it pops up. And then like he was getting really annoyed by it yesterday. So maybe we'll finally get some fixes regarding that.
Yes, this is how we get the fixes though.
Easy, Bob. It looks like Lionel accidentally messed up his timer. We'll have to go off someone else's for that one.
Rip. Yep, 2 minutes 35. Well, we can if it's super close, we can go back and check that sort of
exactly.
thing. So no worries there.
Yep.
But 2 minutes 35 is a great time for hitting hitting the submerged passage.
Yeah, man. It just stays 2:35. Wow. He must be like a quantum physicist or something, man. He just freezes time and keeps moving. It's crazy. What are they doing at the GG
I'm
office?
Beat that joke into the ground this race.
2:35 Vaal. 2:35 Merville. Fuck.
Amazing. So we'll see kind of what do we got. We've got 2 ground slams, so neither wanting to use Sunder this race. Or just popping that early ground slam potentially, but maybe 2 ground slams. I was watching UberElite practice yesterday, and he was practicing a bunch specifically with ground slam, and he was saying that he thinks it's maybe not quite as good as Sunder still, but it is a lot better now. And he thinks it's got pretty good potential as a race skill.
Definitely.
I'll be interested to see how it goes. It's got that little bit of upfront close damage, not enough to make it a single target, but you've got that double strike, and Uber and Ventrua are both using the double strike action. Surprised they're not saving that for a later race potentially.
Yeah, I think the meta right now, or at least from what I've just been heard from the small talk, is let's save Cleave Sunder, the OPs, the knowns for the later race, but I really want to see like Heshla, Freak, you know, Freak's not his race. Heshla, Fikar, Crushington put the pressure on D&D in the next race actually, and just like triple Sunder and just like, yo, you're out. Sunder. We're taking you out now.
Could you imagine if that worked? That'd be amazing. Just push him out.
If you're gonna take me down, I'm gonna make sure you go down with me.
Some team race strats. They all get together before the race.
Exactly.
Work out the strategies. How can we take him out? Love it. Common foe. That's awesome.
Yeah, he kind of is up there, to be honest. Like last race season, I think he won 12 races in a row. It's crazy.
Yeah, Dead and Doom is a demon. He is ridiculous. So seeing him being taken down by some unethical teaming up strategies would be pretty amazing.
Exactly.
Oh, bit of toucans in chat. Watch out.
Uh-oh. They're praising. Oh, no. I thought they were praising Dead and Doom first. So like, oh, that's pretty cool. We got a lot of Dead and Doom fans.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, nice community. Real nice community.
Yeah. Feels good.
Dude, that Frost Bomb is just so good now.
It's nuts. Just look at Raiz. He's tearing it up. He just hit the waypoint at ledge at the 6-minute mark. That's pretty crazy.
That is nutty, like, how much that hits. I saw that just one-shotting 3 packs all at once. Now, I was talking earlier in the last race, and we were kind of going through some of the beginner race strats, and, you know, you're always hitting those 3 to 4 mobs at least, but, you know, if you can hit 10 to 15 mobs with a single skill cast and kill them all, then, well, that's way better.
Exactly. It's just like we said earlier, you can just keep on moving, you know, it's like ball molten shell, you just keep moving. It's just so good mechanically versus where Cleave or Sunder, you still have to stand still.
It's interesting to see like a support skill like that just being such a good race skill, you know, not even used for its cold debuffing effect, just used for that massive explosion that it is.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
It'll be pretty interesting if like off these races, you know, you might give GGG some like early game balancing ideas. Like, hey, what if we had the racer, like, well, what if we buffed this skill, then racers started using this, you know? Like they just buffed Frostbomb. No one was like, hey, okay, let's make Frostbomb a crazy racing skill. So
And before Lionel just gets everything nerfed that he loses to.
No!
Anything that he loses to.
And then we're back to Sunder Cleave only.
We get
Lightning Tendrils,
Pepe
Pepe Hands. Yeah.
Lionel doesn't even have Explosive Trap equipped right now.
Maybe he's saving it. This is interesting. Yeah.
He was using it earlier, I think, wasn't he? I might have missed that, but he's just got that Frostbomb Freeze Pulse action. Yeah, which is like certainly good enough. Very interesting though.
You could possibly not be a melee player and just like, hey, I need to save this skill for a future race or something. That could be a thing.
The question though: is Frostbomb on the short list of skills that gets wiped out if you use it once, or can that be used?
It is. You cannot reuse it. Originally, last season you could reuse it, but this season you can't because it's
basically main skill potential now as far as like a racing is concerned. So that's probably a good choice. But if he is going for that strategy, then having the if he is planning going like a explosive trap setup later on, then if he's saving that, then it's a little rough without the Frostbomb to help that AoE early on.
Exactly. Oh, this is pretty close. Like Lionel is not too far behind Raiz and Uber. Raiz is just behind Ventrua. He entered prison 10 seconds ago. Already doing his vendoring, already grabbing his gems. He's gonna be rushing to Brutus very soon.
Yeah, those two guys are really close, and UberElite and Lionel are pretty much neck and neck from the looks of it. Just saw Uber going past those swords. I think Lionel's slightly ahead of that. Yeah, so those guys are a few seconds apart. But Lionel's making a 4 minute 13 ledge, whatever.
Lower prison.
Lower prison.
It's okay.
It's very good. It's 4 minute 20, 420 lower prison.
Wow, he's insane, dude.
He's really blazing it. He's really blazing it.
It reminds me of Incursion and League Start. Everyone, I think like only 8 people got into the Incursion servers on launch, and Pam was one of them.
Somewhat ethical.
He was actually like level 9 and everyone else was level 1. That was pretty funny before they reset the servers.
The preferential treatment much. Damn. Because you think we might see some lag switch action being used? Yeah. I mean, it's pretty early in New Zealand right now, but maybe it went into the offices pretty early. They're pretty much 24/7 there at GGG, so maybe snuck in for some advantages.
You never know. Apparently Pam has a +1, which is why he's using Freezing Pulse and Frostbomb earlier. Not using the Explosive Trap, but he has it now. So he finally brought it back.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, I thought I saw him using it, like, right at the start. So, yeah, just took it off for, he didn't need it earlier on, but you do want it for that boss kill. But if he didn't have it equipped, then it might have lost a bit of XP, which could be a concern if it's, like, a level behind.
Exactly,
so you have to watch out for that sort of thing.
Yeah. Getting the levels is pretty important. Even if you don't get support gems, just gem levels. I see Lionel type whoops in chat. It's a dead end. He's not happy about that.
Oops.
Yeah. I think 17.5 is the gem level for Explosive Trap, if I remember. Looks like all players are in upper prison, which can... Oh, Uber's still in lower, though. We should be finding the entrance very soon. Yep, right behind this blue pack. Ventrua hitting level 8. I think Raiz may already be 8, or is going to hit 8 off very soon.
Raiz has been getting really efficient XP with his setup. I think it's faster XP wise than the ground slam stuff.
Oh, 100%. You have to like ground slam at least 2 or 3 times on occasion.
Yeah, unless you've gotten a god weapon and you're one-shotting packs. Yeah. It looks like Frostbomb is a definite winner there for pack clear.
Raiz going back for a pair of wool gloves. Nothing too crazy on them. They're ES based too.
Questionable choice on a caster. Gloves are pretty big get on an attack build because you can get a little bit of damage on them, but on a caster it's just kind of like a whatever slot.
Maybe trying to just get currency to craft a +1. You do need an alteration.
Yeah, he does need those alteration shards, exactly. Usually you just kind of pick up a bunch of stuff from the bosses, but yeah, maybe he'll try his luck there. Maybe trying to get a little bit of extra HP for Brutus. Here we go. We've got very, very close timings on the
very close.
And Ventrua.
Yeah, Lionel's not too far behind. Yeah, exactly. And that Uber could catch him too.
There first, using that double strike and the totem. Ooh, goes really low from some punches.
Destroying him though, like actually destroying them. Get some plate of gauntlets. Yeah, really hoping for attack speed there. Now let's take a look at Raiz's fight.
Raiz having to dance around a little bit more from the looks of things, though. He does have that large life loss.
Yeah, he can just AFK. This is an easy clap, no problem. Gets an augment, so you can transmute and aug this Quicksilver. Probably a decent idea. Picking up all the blues he can, do vendor for transmutation shards. Get 20, get a transmute. You can use it on a craft.
I think Raiz's Brutus skill is actually faster than Ventrua's. That explosive trap is huge.
Yeah, I just looked at their times. Yeah, there's a bit of stream delay going on here. Yeah, you are actually correct.
Wow, damn, yeah.
Assuming he started this timer at the correct time. Oh, Lionel going down 20 HP, dude. Lionel went down to 20. Oh, he just got pulled. Brutus is one. Oh my goodness.
The small life flasks. That's why you don't want small life flasks in there. Oh my god, that was a little close. Did you just get like a rare boarding axe?
Yeah, he did. Nice. Unfortunately, he's playing a shadow. And he could swap it around.
That's it. I'm swapping to Sunder. No, I'll be able to use no skills. Yeah. Doing the vendor for the flask there. Regretting having the small life flask in the Brutus fight, I'm sure.
Was that an error that Lionel just made? He had a +1 chrome wand, +1 fire wand. You could put an explosive trap in there. Maybe got a red gem. Yeah,
like usable sockets at all.
Oh, red gem would be added fire, I think, and a blue could be.
Oh, it was linked even?
Yeah, it was linked.
Ouch, yeah, it might have been a bit of a mistake if he didn't realize.
Might have been a misclick. That might cost him. Because like this race looks really close. He gets a shrine as well. Opts not to go for it. Just like it says earlier. Saying, you know, I'm going to play safe.
Brutal shrine. Yeah, not worth.
Brutal shrines are brutal.
He's having a bit of... yeah, brutal shrine. He's having a bit of gear trouble right now as well. He's got that explosive trap set up in a pair of gloves, but he needs 11 to equip them. So... he's having a little bit of awkwardness, and again, explosive trap's missing a little bit of XP here. This whole zone's worth of XP it's gonna miss. Yeah, he's running real fast, but he's not getting many kills here.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the damage. Needs like one explosive trap and then the frostbow on top. He's getting some, but yeah, not enough. Like you said.
Yeah, he's kind of like killing half killing packs here, killing some stray white mobs, but yeah, not a lot.
It's core ring. That's gonna help a bit.
It's gonna cost him.
Look at the other
screens. Still that timer, 9:23.
Yeah. Rise is at a 14-minute Cavern of Wrath enter. That's insane.
That is huge.
He might get like a 16-minute Merveil at his pace, and like he has his links going, has his bear trap, he has utility. You know, Lionel's missing his bear trap right now. It's 15% more damage plus a maim to help slow mobs, you know, keep you very safe in boss fights. Wow. Well, apparently, chat's letting me know Rise had a sub 15-minute Merveil earlier today. That's actually a world record.
He's been practicing like crazy.
He literally set the world record today, and he's just racing again. That's insane.
Wow, what? Crushing it. And it looks super polished with his setup too. Like he's using a relatively new racing setup. Like, you know, Sunder boys have had a chance for leagues now to practice their Sunder racing, but this is brand new what Rise is playing here.
Like people have known that, you know, these races are going to happen at some point, but no one really knew what the first race was going to be. What's the meta? What are you going to start with? He just like, hey, what are the people playing? They're playing that. All right, give me some practice runs. Bam, bam, bam. And now he's setting world records like right away. It's actually pretty crazy. I'm impressed.
I've not noticed any like little hiccups in his play as well. Like everything's just been super smooth. He's had the items he's needed. Looks like he's had some, you know, good sockets and stuff as well. Nothing like crazy drop, but it's just everything's really smooth and polished, and that's just practice. That is, it comes down.
Gets a bit trolled by the ball area. They can definitely make some racers mad sometimes. So it looks like you're going the right way. It's like, oh, huge dead end.
Oh, the Vaal areas.
Entering Merveil at 1540 though, with Ventrua not too far behind. This is insanely close. Oh, Ventra's actually full zone behind. Yeah.
They're like still neck and neck, so even though he lost like 10-15 seconds there.
Did you see that Frostbomb crit rate? Oh, Rise just died! Rise just died!
What? No! Oh my god! What? Oh no! Oh god, I'm
my gosh, bro.
Holy shit.
Wow, his damage is insane though. His Frostbomb actually crit so Merveil on phase 1, and he froze Merveil. It was... wow.
Oh my god, that's super nasty. I just realized I was watching your stream. I've got a delay.
It's alright. 1622. Wow, Rise is turning up. That death, it could cost him. It actually could. The Ventrua. He gets an acceleration shrine.
Damn. Ouch. That's pretty lucky. Oh, man. Oh, man. Rise is doing so well. He's just like just ahead of Ventrua the whole time, playing so smoothly, going really well. Yeah, I can tell like he's probably feeling pretty salty right now about that death. Really rough. Just you know, when you're really pushing it, you don't have time to grab like a, you know, a sapphire ring or something like that, some cold res.
Yeah, it's 177 HP. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, low HP, probably no cold res.
Yeah, it was like basically insta. So yeah, Ventrua and Lionel fighting Merveil at the same time. They both might beat it. So Ventrua getting a 17-13, and Rise's was technically a 17-22 with the death. We'll go off someone else's time for Lionel, and it looks like he got a 17-20. So technically, they both beat him on Merville.
Yeah, with the time modifier there. Oof. Rises. I mean, he's still got a very good shot at potentially winning this if he has a very smooth run from here on out, or at least getting the top two.
Yeah, he's still pretty far ahead.
Playing. But he's definitely playing from a significant deficit. 1 minute makes a big difference in a short race like this.
Exactly.
Especially with being so close, damn.
And Ventrua, also has the option of being like, hey man, I won't even go for 16. I'm just going to start leaping right now. Go, go, go. Whereas Rise, he just always has to kill no matter what, or he's going to like move like a turtle.
What we saw in that last race as well was that the leap slams started being really showing its speed in just like the last little quarter of the race as well. So Rise is going to have to compete with that from Ventrua.
Exactly.
And that leap slam starts getting a little bit faster, depending on whether Ventrua gets a little bit of attack speed or something as well. Could make a big difference.
Yeah.
Going for that essence there.
Essence of Greed. Probably throw it on his gloves. Oh, I think he throw it on the weapon like instantly.
Yeah, it went straight on that boarding axe. So just hoping for the decent roll there.
I think I saw +1 melee gems. It looks a bit rough.
It looked awful. I'm watching this in the tiny window, but even just like the shape of that text box, I was like, yeah, that's not.
No attack speed, no flat damage. That was a yikes.
Life leech. Life leech.
Yeah, you can't die now, right? Oh, Uber going to 20 HP. Goes down again.
Oh no, getting meleeed by Vaal. She was just about to phase too. Really close.
These are the margins this race has got to race with, man. It's crazy.
That's what you want though. You really want to be pushing things right on the edge.
Yep.
As much as possible.
I'll be honest, like when we designed the race, I was like, hey, is 40 minutes too short? Can our racers actually do it? But looks like they're stepping up to the challenge and just like really living on the edge. Yeah,
40 minutes takes some decent races, some practice to be able to do consistently. Like that's some work, but this guy's doing really well.
Yep. 1915 Merville for Uber. It's very respectable. So sub 20 is I think the goal by every racer here. Even if they are like a minute or two behind, they can definitely catch up in Act 2. 100%.
Yeah, and so much can happen in the early parts of Act 2 as well. It's really crazy, and like the approach, or if you screw up, like we saw some screw ups in the last race in terms of layouts or missing a waypoint or something like that. There's a lot of little weird moving parts in Act 2. It's a strange act. It's very weird.
Exactly. Ventrua entering Chamberson's level 2. Rise is already at the boss though. Still, I think he still has the minute lead, and with the minute lead, it's basically neck and neck between, I'd say, Ventrua, Lionel, and Rise.
Made up that minute. It's a minute plus like a few seconds downtime for dying. At least in the boss fight, he doesn't lose too much extra time to the death.
I think he has more damage than Ventrua as well. I believe the Trapper has more damage. Oh, Ventrua, my dive! Ventrua just died.
Oh no! Oh, the shrine with
the shocking shrine with conductivity.
The shocking shrine with the lightning casters.
The smoke mages. No.
Wow. Well, that gives Rise a much stronger position now, even with his death.
Wonderful to see a smile on his face.
With these two guys dying, the two leaders dying, the other guys. That's really cool from a race perspective.
This is it's like a 4-way race now. This is really close. I'd say Lionel's actually ahead.
A little bit slow, but consistently and not dying. Then,
wow! Look at Lionel's damage.
Holy crap! That damage. What did he get?
I think he has multi-trap, explosive trap. He just deleted the boss. And Ventrua almost dying again to Fidelitis.
Lionel with the GGG strats. He's been doing some testing.
Unethical.
On those skills.
He knows it all. He designed it. I have no idea if he did.
He's probably done a lot of testing on this stuff. It looks like I had like some perfect overlaps with the multi-trap explosive traps then. Explosive trap is just nutty for single target. Crazy, but that was something else as well.
Streamers have streamer RNG. Maybe he has developer RNG for all we know.
Just an update for people in chat. Ventrua and Rise have both died, though they are in the lead. We are seeing 1 minute penalties for them, so it's very close.
Yeah, it's honestly neck and neck. I'd say Lionel is slightly ahead of Ventrua, and Ventrua and Rise roughly around the same pace. Rise
and who
isn't
knows if
Weaver.
we might see some more deaths here.
Yeah, like
once you get a death, it really starts to get to
yeah,
you.
you can
Rise
start
dropping
trouble.
very low.
Exactly, yeah. These blue packs can be very scary. Reminds me of the old PoE where he had no cooldown on Flicker Strike. He would have instantly died there. Thankfully, we have that now.
Big flicker pack, spiders just going,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd forgotten those nightmares.
I was literally about to call them nightmares.
There you go, Rise gets a good read on the spiders.
Yeah,
Straight into the
he saw the early corrupted zone, realized, okay, it can't be that way. Knew he had to go south immediately. Very well done.
Yeah, the new minimap's pretty underrated for that. It's very good for spotting sections on the map like that.
One of the bigger updates. Gets a sub during the race. I wonder if that will give him an advantage or disadvantage. Will he get distracted? Will he start thinking about, ooh, man, do I need to give a Twitch Prime solid speech real quick? Or, like, yo, man, I got a lot of boys supporting me. You know, just me and my boys. We got this.
you gotta remember to remind about the mechanics of Twitch Prime and Twitch Prime subscriptions mid-race.
Exactly.
It's definitely the way to go. Ideally with text on screen with a link to your channel, so that when they're watching this channel and listening to the race commentary, people know where they can go to hit that Twitch Prime sub.
Exactly. I was hoping Rise wouldn't enforce me to have like some special GIF just for him for his stream. Be like, hey, you can subscribe to this guy's stream for Twitch Prime for free. Thankfully, he didn't put that in his contract. No one told him, by the way.
Player contract. Yeah, I've been looking over the player contracts and I haven't seen any of that, thankfully.
I think I'm in rage chat with my pronunciation of GIF.
I didn't want to say anything, but
it's out of the bag now.
I already said that I'm quitting. Today is my final day co-commentating with you. Oh man.
Line of Fighting Weaver. Doesn't really go low at all. Ventrua takes it down easily as well.
Super fast kill. Double strikes, single target. Insane as well, but that multi-trap, man, that multi-trap explosive, very spicy. Weave's a big target too.
Apparently, I just subscribed to RaizQT. What? Well, whoever gifted me this up, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Good on you, Havoc. That's real nice of you, mate.
I mean, that was obviously me, right? I obviously want to give him some support right now, so... Oh, Rise going very low to Caitlyn. Takes it down, though. I think he's getting a bit distracted, maybe.
Probably lolzing at the Havoc, sub. Are you swinging your caster bias here, trying to make
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
That is just...
He definitely did not tell me to sell up for him. It definitely was not in any of her contracts or talks or DMs or anything.
That's unethical in more ways than just the meme ways as well. That's like actually unethical.
Whoa. We'll talk about it later. Let's forget this happened. So, Ventrua fighting Caitlyn right now. Rise taking down Alira. Lionel also going for Caitlyn. I believe Uber is going for Weaver right now. So, still a fairly close race. Uber is going to need to do some catching up though. To start focusing on those leap slams. He's usually not a melee player though. I think he's more of a caster. So, making a soft melee is definitely a learning experience for him.
Yeah, the way you approach killing each pack and knowing how many hits you need. Also, because that's like on a real sliding scale depending on your gear as well. So sometimes if you're used to three-shotting packs and then you get a bit of a better weapon, then you might be overkilling a bit a lot of the time. You gotta really pay attention to that stuff as a melee player, more so even than a caster.
Yeah, well, like we said earlier, caster life, you wear nothing, you have no gear on. If you do have gear, it's like white gear. It's not even magic, it's not even rare. Melee, you need your iron rings, you need your flat fizz, you need your IPD recipes. You don't do that, it's gonna be real rough.
And that's the trade-off as well. Melee and gear-based attack characters have a much higher potential if you do get some good gear. And the move speed, the leap slamming on melee is a big advantage for sure. But casters just have that real consistency. They're just like super similar every time you practice. So you get to really kind of get a feel for it.
Exactly, and make that progression every time you do a run. Wow, Rise 26-30 Vaal Ruins enter. I'm gonna guess like a 33-34 ball here. Plus
I knew Rise was going to do well, but he is exceeding my expectations with this race. This is huge.
I've seen multiple 32 runs out of him, which are practice, but maybe it is a consistent time for him. Maybe he just doesn't make mistakes.
Yeah, if you're hitting that across multiple practices, then you're probably starting to feel pretty good. And he's, I don't know, I feel like he's really showing that practice. Like I said, it's just looked really smooth from him. I've not saw any weirdness. Like, you can tell when you go into a race and you haven't really practiced that much, or your practice hasn't been going so well, and you got those awkward little things like, you know, I forgot this gear at this level, or, you know, I've kind of screwed up the sockets, so I missed, you know, I should have been looking out for this 2 link for this setup, and all those little things kind of just feel so awkward.
As I say, he's not making any mistakes. He goes to a big dead-end cavern. And Vaal ruins, sorry. So this
zone reads can always get you, though. Even with a lot of practice. Those zone reads are really challenging in Path of Exile.
Definitely. Lionel and Ventrua not too far behind. They're basically tied, except Ventrua's death. So he's technically behind a bit. But without it, they're essentially in the same position right now, which is pretty crazy. And Raiz, yeah, I'd say it's still only like a minute, maybe 2 minutes ahead. So it looks like he still has first, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be very close.
That's big after, you know, after having that death. That's crazy. Loving how close this is, you know, this like real almost three-way tie here. Yeah. Raiz being a bit ahead, but especially, you know, across 2 very different play styles. It's crazy to see how close it is. I would not have expected it to be so close with everyone playing pretty different things.
Hey, looks like you also just subscribed to RaizQT. So you're accusing me of bias. What are you up to?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't see that. I was trying to distract you and talk about.
What type of games are you playing? Put me in the hot seat.
Raiz is definitely the winning here, though. Coming out on top with these beams.
Yeah. It's like both Ventrua and Lionel are reading their layouts pretty well right now. They have.
I will take this opportunity to use some of those Raiz emotes in your chat. Let me just get some Raiz KFCs going.
Yeah, he has some pretty good tomato emotes. I like them.
Wonderful. Oh god.
Ventrua and Lionel opening the ball at the exact same time. So Lionel is exactly a minute ahead of Ventrua right now.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, Raiz still has the full zone lead, which I'd say is more than a minute. It looks like he has this in the bag, unless he has a very rough caverns layout or just some really bad RNG here. But he should have this. Honestly, don't think Ventrua will make it to the next round right now, just off where we are at the moment.
That's crazy to think as well, seeing like how he was going at the start of the race and kind of. What were you calling this? What the start?
I was saying Ventrua Raiz. I was saying Ventrua Raiz.
Right. Yep. It's looking a bit different to that. Yeah. That's awesome. Ooh, Ventrua getting surrounded.
And I know for a fact Ventrua has been saving secret builds for the later rounds. So he might be like, should have pulled them out.
Oh, the regrets though if that happens. You got your secret tech planned.
Oh no! Both Lionel and Ventrua got the crazy dead end layout. Lionel recognized it a bit
little
sooner.
Spooky face dead end. Yep. It's always got a little spooky face down.
I think that dead end. Oh, and Uber subs to Raiz in the middle of the race. What's going on? Uber should be racing. He's like, you know what? I can't catch up. I'm just gonna try to throw my Twitch Prime at him real quick. See if I can distract him. Maybe he'll like be like also super surprised, and that's how I'm gonna catch up.
Regardless of the race, Raiz is winning right now.
Yeah.
It's at least 3 meme quality subs there.
That's awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looks like that dead end gave Lionel the lead, even without the penalty. I'm surprised, because when I was talking to Lionel, he said he hasn't really practiced until we started talking. He was saying, hey man, I don't even know if I can get sub 35, and he might be getting sub 35 right now. It's pretty crazy.
He's doing well under the pressure though. Plays well under pressure. Here he goes. All the old racing action it's all coming back to him.
Yeah, the muscle memory.
He had some really like rough parts early as well. Like he had a lot of weird hiccups with explosive trap not being equipped, and you know, like having items that he couldn't equip that he needed to equip, and shuffling his gear around awkwardly and stuff like that. So a lot of hiccups, but making up for it a lot now. I think with really good playthrough Act 2. Just his Act 1 was so rough.
Exactly. Oh, he gives us a slash plate really quick. 32 minutes 29 seconds. At least slash plate is a bit off since you make the character before the race. So
yeah.
We'll just go off someone else's timer. Then if it's really close, we'll see when he exactly started. We'll check the VODs.
We can see if there was a start difference.
Exactly. We can check the VODs. Raiz starting the Vaal fight at 32 minutes. Probably like 32-10 start.
Crap.
I think he's gonna call it in under like 40-50 seconds, assuming, you know.
What was our top time of the last race, do you recall?
37. So this is like a 4 minute improvement.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Although that 1 minute penalty, that's included.
Yep, that's true. I didn't include that. Project PT subbing to Raiz as well. Everyone's just throwing their money at Raiz right now. Is he? What's going on? Is he a celebrity or something? I mean, I guess he is. He is a celebrity. It's a pillar of the PoE community.
Vaal oversold halfway down on that first mob.
Wow. Dodges a slam. Goes for the kill. Will he get it? Will he go down again? I think he has this.
Oh, ice. Perfect.
Nice. 32-42 from what I saw.
Very nice fast Vaal kill as well. Just to polish off his really, really, really solid race. Crazy.
So 33-42 is the time to beat right now.
33-42. Ooh.
With Lionel starting to fight right now.
Oh
no, there's a ghost. There's a ghost in his fight. Oh no, his Vaal's ghosted.
Oh, no.
His Vaal's ghosted. Oh no. No, I don't think he did. I think his Vaal is actually ghosted. That's so rare. That's like 1 out of like 10,000 or 1,000 runs.
No way.
He got the ghost to 1 HP. I'm pretty sure it's ghosted. Oh my god.
Did he get it?
No, he didn't. Look how fast it is. Rogue's grip.
Mini Vaal, it's Rogue.
Oh my god. He's like doing Uber Vaal right now.
That's insane. I don't think I've ever seen
the
that.
slam.
Oh, the fast slam. Oh god, you can't dodge that.
He hasn't got hit by the rocks yet. He's going for the deeps. He's so tanky. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. Oh my god, he's living. No.
Oh my god.
Resurrect checkpoint. You gotta go. You gotta keep going. No, he could resurrect in town. No.
Oh my god.
I think he's given up. I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe that just happened.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
He's gone. He's gone. He's just done. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm speechless. He had that in the bag.
I've never seen that.
Wow.
I think he had a shot at beating Raiz too. That's
he
crazy.
honestly did. If it wasn't for the ghost, he actually could have gotten rank 1.
Oh my god. That's a reasonable rage quit.
I think that's pretty reasonable. Wow.
Oh my god. Oh no, that is one of the most insane things I've seen.
He got the ghost so low too.
It was so close, yes. I really thought he'd kill the ghost. I thought, no way does the ghost actually get into Vaal.
Wow. Yeah, same. Like, I was like, I'm just speechless right now. I don't even know what to say. I can't believe that just happened. Wow.
Dev scammed by his own game. Amazing.
Chris saw he's winning. Hey, you can't win this. Let me just play with some levers real quick.
I have to say, as salty as Lionel might be about that, that is like one of the top tier highlight race losses of all time for Bob Exile, I think. That's amazing. Ventrua getting a very smooth Vaal kill. Well
36-02. Who cares about that? I just care about the ghost. That is so unbelievably rare.
Oh.
Like 1,000 runs, you might see it once, I feel.
And in a race too, and in
like a race, yeah.
Not
like, what are the odds?
Probably never even seen that in all of your practice runs or anything like that either.
Yeah,
I've never seen that. No, never seen that. Oh my god.
So Uber has
that is something else.
10 seconds, I think, to kill Vaal. Seems pretty close. Did Vaal dub strike anything?
Off of Ventrua.
Yeah, you can beat Ventrua.
1 minute penalty.
Yeah.
Ooh. 10 seconds is a
damage is definitely good.
Vaal kill. It's good, but the downtime on Vaal though. Oof.
Yeah, if Vaal stayed
that's really close though. Holy damn!
Yeah,
with the penalty, that's really close.
Looks like it'll be 10 seconds, I think.
Vaal dips again.
Yeah, unlucky.
What nail?
620.
Stupid vacuum cleaner. Oh,
19 seconds. 19 seconds. It's pretty close. It's very, very
well
close.
Well done, Overlite. 19-second kill? Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
What a race, man.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I still can't believe that happened. There's actual ghost involved.
Short of breath after that.
Yeah.
It was so unlucky.
Okay, I'm definitely writing it down. We are 100% doing a tournament race in the future now. just because of that.
We're doing a what, right? A torment race.
Torment race, like 20 ghosts in every zone.
Oh god. Then we might see some like triple Vaal kills. You know, I was just thinking before today, I was thinking we're gonna day full of Vaal slapping action. But Vaal is really showing his age. He's such an underwhelming boss fight these days. But that one, Vaal shows that he's still got some tricks up his sleeve.
So Lionel has sent me a message. He said clicking return to town was a misclick, and he kind of knew it was over at that point, which is why he kind of logged out. But he meant to resurrect outside of the arena and keep going. So there's a chance he pulled off an epic finish. There was definitely a chance. It
was going to be a really tough fight, though. He's going to be in it for quite a long time.
Yep.
Like, I think they get a toughness boost in addition to that speed boost as well. So it was looking like it was going to, even with the explosive trap single target, it was taking ages to kill him. It was going to be a real tough fight either way. That's unlucky that he didn't get a chance to try and finish it off just for the epic win. The apparently salty rage quit, though, was...
It wasn't. It was more of a misclick. I'd say anything.
Yeah. So not actually a rage quit, but for the highlight that I'm gonna make of it later. That's awesome, though.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wow, what a race! Every race has been like so crazy so far. It's looking good.
Insane.
So coming up next, we have Dead and Doom, Fight Car, Hashla, and Crushington. This is a very stacked group. Honestly, I don't even know if Denden's going to make it out. Yeah. I think Ziggy and I are going to take a couple moments here, get ready for the next race, and see you in a bit.
Oh yes.